Like I grew up in Hillside Court in the 90s. When the crack epidemic hit. Not the pill. Like I seen the pill, I was a teenager. But when that crack epidemic happened, like damn, like that junk was hitting your teachers. Like you be like, you looking at your teacher like, shawty high right there. She's like, y'all need to turn that. Why y'all so loud? You like, bro, be quiet, bro. She crazy. Like, she
quiet as a mouse. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
You know what? Yeah, I think. All right, MLK. All right,
Susie.
Nick.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the 804 podcast. I'm Nick.
Jesse.
Alex.
And who do we have here with us today?
Talk to him.
It's your boy, Yo Gotti. No.
Yo, God.
It's your boy, Yo Gotti.
You're going to have a bunch of teenagers like, that's Yo Gotti.
I've always knew he lived in Richmond. Like, nah. But nah, it's your boy, AwolBeatz, man.
Yeah.
No. He's Yo Gotti. Look, here's the clip. Cut everything after that.
AI.
Right. Yeah.
Yo.
See me doing everything that Yo Gotti has done for the last 20 years.
Now, what if Yo Gotti decided to watch this and, like, send the cease and desist?
Yo Gotti, it's all
been
love,
a long time coming. Like, I don't know. He's going to have to charge up for the game.
Like, Yo Gotti, we know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Facts.
You know who you are.
Facts.
Alex. All right. Well, since everybody is here and in the building, real quick, AWOL, Alex got a problem, man. Every week, every episode, counting these episode numbers, man, week after week.
Yeah, man.
Whatever you want to say, my nigga, it really don't even matter. So real quick, Alex, what is the episode count today? How long have we been doing the 804 podcast?
My good brother Nick.
No.
My good brother, you don't even know what I was going to ask you. You don't even know what I was going to say to you.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe I was going to say, I've always appreciated how you've been a good brother to me, Nicholas.
Were you going to say that?
I smell cap.
Maybe that's what I was going to say.
Right, y'all.
I smell cap.
So, Nick.
Were you going to say
Since you've been such a good brother over these years, I think it's only right that you prove yourself a good brother again. What's the episode number?
I don't know. I'm an awful person. So.
Damn.
I'm going to have to say me and my good brothers have been doing the 804 podcast for 313 episodes.
Oh, that's hard.
And that might be correct.
Your boy does not miss.
I guess.
Your boy is balling right now. Yeah.
I feel it.
He hit him with the 313.
Right.
That's a good number. That's a good number.
Facts.
For sure. All right. Well, before we start the show, we do have a quote of the week, quote of the day. And this quote can be a Bible verse, song lyric, tattoo, IG caption, motto saying, anything that you live life by. It ain't gotta be nothing super smart, ain't gotta be nothing super long, just anything that you live life by, man. Talk to us.
I would say
Ain't gotta be nothing super smart or, you know what I mean, just anything you live life by.
take the knives out your back and cut ties with certain people.
Damn.
There's a lot of backstabbing going on and people just allowing it. So
That's tough. That's tough.
got a little too dark now.
Nah, that was right. So I always like to ask a question after. I'd say, when did you learn the importance of that? You know what I'm saying?
Joining the music industry. Like the streets ain't even this wicked. Like I tell you that much.
Golly.
Okay.
I say, when did you? I guess first question.
Talk to him.
How did you realize that?
My back still hurt.
Pause.
Oh,
Yeah,
super pause. Love it. That was
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was bad.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, we going, yeah.
But yeah.
Alex, come on, what the button?
My bad, y'all.
Damn. That was cold blooded. That was true. Yeah. No, I mean, no.
Okay, come on, y'all. All right, so was it like an experience or?
Basically, just
you want to give us a general example? You ain't got to drop it down
too deep, but it's basically like when you in the music industry and the way, and I would say not even music industry, I say the entertainment business.
Yeah.
Like, because that's no matter where you at, Richmond, New York, I've seen it everywhere. Mm-hmm. But when you work with people and they basically, just use you up for collateral, and at the end of the day, you get the short end of the stick. So it's just like, in the music business, it has to happen to you like 3 times. Because the first time you like, oh, that was just that person. Second time you like, oh, that was probably me because this just happened. By the third time you catch on, you like, damn. Oh, no, that's just the business. Man, I fell down to my knees.
Sure. Oh, before we start off asking any more questions, real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how they don't know you out here, but
Patrick Star.
just for our audience, real quick, could you give them? Yeah, living under a rock.
Right.
Man,
Yeah.
real quick.
Thanks.
Could you give them a quick introduction on who you are and what you do, man? And a few words before we start asking more questions.
In the few words, I am a dude that grew up in Southside Richmond. Grew up in every projects, played every sports, had from the crack epidemic to the pill epidemic, because I'm old as fuck. So I've lived through different stages. I'm an old young nigga. But, I've done everything. I'm the Black Forrest Gump. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, go watch that movie and then let me tell you my story and you'll be like, oh yeah, this nigga crazy. He's lived everything. So
That's what's up.
You can go ahead now. You can go ahead. My fault, Al.
Yeah, no, you good. I like that, like different life experiences, like just in general. I'll ask just kind of out there question, not too crazy, but usually when the nigga ask, like, what's the best piece of advice that you've gotten in all your experiences and everything that you've done?
Enjoy the journey. And I got that from like a nigga in the cycle. Like I said, my story's crazy. So
No.
when he said it, I'm like, nigga, what? Your journey's crazy. You sure you want to be giving me this advice? Right. But it stuck with me. So it was just like, and I took that with me for like the last 4 years.
That's what's up.
I'd say, what's your favorite part about making music? Kind of vague.
I say the process of making it is better than the output. Because that process you go through it's almost like watching a machine. So you watch it from, like, I've seen most songs, even like stuff that's Billboard top 100 and all that. I've seen it from the process of beginning to end, like from the production part to the engineering and the recording of it, mixing, the mastering, like then the promotion and the marketing part of it.
Yeah.
But once it's out, I get irritated with it because that's when people get the critique.
Yeah. I'll say this. What are the pros and cons of quantity? Like when somebody says what's better, quality or quantity, like what are the pros and cons to somebody having a larger catalog, but it's not as good as the person who has a smaller catalog, but their music is better?
I would say, well, for the pro is streaming.
Yeah.
If you got a lot of, as far as like, that's don't just keep playing as far as playlist wise. And I'll say as far as the con, it's saturation of music though. Because if you pushing out that much music at a certain time, unless you Chris Brown, then it ain't gonna be the quality gonna keep dropping the faster you trying to push it out. So there's a lot of artists that shouldn't be putting out so much music. And then there's a lot of artists that should, but they won't because they sleeping on their music. So they got 2 albums in the tuck, but they won't put it out. So both ways to me is worse. Like you either putting out too much or you ain't putting out enough. You got to find that healthy balance.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. So you kind of described a little bit about like watching the process of making a song.
Yeah.
How do you like to start the process of, or like what's your song making process from like start to finish, I would say?
In the beginning, because I was a new producer, it was more like, finding a certain sound for me and not a sound that everybody else was listening to. Mm-hmm. So like it's times where one of my favorite was creating a pop record for my little brother. like in real life, like a straight pop record. That was like the only idea I had was I needed to sound like what's that girl name? The girl that does American Boys. Take me on a trip.
Oh yeah.
So that was all I got. It was like I need that, but it was.
Alex.
But yeah, that part is the best parts for me as well.
I say, what was your favorite sport growing up? You say you played a whole bunch of different ones.
I played every sport, and when I say that, I swear.
All right, so what was the weirdest one you played? How about that?
The weirdest one that people wouldn't even believe I played with is soccer.
Okay.
I played soccer, and I was actually really good. Because I lived in the projects, I didn't like it. So I didn't even know that it was like a sport that you got paid. It's not like I didn't enjoy it.
Nigga.
I didn't know. When I said I grew up in the 2000s.
Yeah, you right.
I'm from the 1900s. We didn't know about. There was no Ronaldo and Messi being brought out.
Them niggas, man.
They had the Pelés, but it wasn't.
$300 million a week contract for soccer. It's like, nigga, what?
Put me in.
My fault. 500 euros a week per day.
He about to get transferred to the Spain.
And
they'll
get
be like,
money.
shit, we'll double what y'all just did. Bro. That's crazy.
I ain't seen nigga play one down. One jank. I ain't seen nigga kick one ball. Yeah, like bro. Even and honestly, even the MLS, they kind of getting bigger.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you know, shit,
and that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's because of the marketing they doing in America.
Good
right now.
point.
It's killing.
Good point.
David Beckham came over, bought a couple of teams, and like it's going crazy. But that's the weirdest sport I played. But I played every last sport.
Ain't nothing like that baseball, man.
I know. See, my dad played baseball for the Richmond Braves.
Juan Soto just got.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was my coach for everything. He was
Soto-
the black Keanu Reeves. Like came to the hood and tried to force us to care about baseball.
What's that movie called? Hardball.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, G baby.
Only fucked up part was it was like 5 G babies on my team. Like they all
God
died.
damn,
We was like, we can't make it to the playoffs.
God damn, Awol, that is crazy.
You gotta be
That
prepared.
is crazy.
You gotta be prepared. You gotta
That's
be
tough.
So that really is, bro. Because that was a sad moment in the movie. I ain't gonna lie to you. So 5 of those is sad. But we go. So I say like, okay, then talk to us. You kind of hinted at it.
Yeah.
Then because to be honest, I mean obviously we're late 90s babies, but so we saw projects, but obviously we didn't live them. They're not even much existent now in Richmond.
they gentrifying the hell out of this city.
So I say
they down to like what 2?
Yeah, like, I only see one in passing to be honest, but I'd say kind of your experience in that.
It was the best of both worlds because I ended up going to the military. Okay. So if anything would train you for the military, if you wonder why bases are so close to most projects or people that's under that poverty lines, because they know you know how to survive. Like I grew up in Hillside Court in the 90s. When the crack epidemic hit, not the pill. Like I seen the pill, I was a teenager. But when that crack epidemic happened, like damn, like that junk was hitting your teachers. Like you be like, you looking at your teacher like, shawty high right now. She's like, y'all need to turn that. Why y'all so loud? You like, bro, we quiet, bro. She crazy. Like, she
Quiet as a mouse. That's tough.
yeah.
That's tough.
So yeah, I moved every project in the city I either lived in or had to stay there, like because my family either moved around a lot. Or my dad, like I said, he was a coach and he always wanted to save neighborhoods. Like,
That's fire.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Getting back to the, whole quality and quantity argument.
yeah.
I'll focus more on the quality. What Richmond rapper do you think has really great talent, but they are BSing right now?
See, BS. I wouldn't even say BS.
Like they're
but
really
the one to me that he sounds like us. He gives me the most feeling. But it's 2, and everybody know the 2. It's Trap House Kai and it's real, but they can't stay out of jail or stay out of trouble. But if somebody would get them, like say for instance, one of them or both of them come out, because Free Kai, he just went, but get them out of the city. If you get them boys out of this city, they win. There's no way around it. Like, people think Gunna and the Thugs, they stay in Atlanta once they get their deals. They don't. they send them kids to like Miami for a little bit, enough to get their mind right to be able to focus on that shit. But it's no better storytellers than them two right now. Like that tells, and when I say tell the story of Richmond, I'm talking about all ages. Like, cause I know dudes 30 plus that listen to them and be like, they sound like us. The verbiage, the style is like, and it's no knock to drill music because they both be dabbling in that too. So it ain't the sound of it, it's how they talking. Like, it just resonates.
I got question for you. How do you handle collaboration, like in any creative capacity? So like how do you handle just like collaborating with anybody who wants to?
See, I do it the wrong right way. So I'm probably, if you're looking for some money and learn how to collaborate and make some money off it, I ain't him. But if you're looking to collaborate or understand how to collaborate with any artist and help them and help yourself, like, I love it. Like, that shit, shout out, rest in peace, Mac been with it, but it was me collaborating with Don't Fold, which showed me that I was an A&R. Because I knew 3 producers. Shout out to AYB, TB Digital, and T Will. They were on they were showing me how to make beats at the time. I was on the run. But I'm on YouTube watching these young dudes. I didn't know they lived in Richmond. I didn't know my wife was the dude AYB's captain. So she's like, yo, nah, he is a dope producer. So I'm calling them to the studio. I'm not knowing what I'm doing. Right. I'm new to it. Like I said, I'm on the run, so the shit, it is what it is. Right. So I'm like, bro, come to the studio. I'll pay for the studio time. And they like, shit, you don't got no artists around here? I'm like, shit, I know some shit artists. So I'm hitting up artists. And they come to the studio. I'm not knowing this is a job that the labels have people do. I'm knowing about every artist in the city like a dictionary, not knowing that that's a job of an A&R. Mm-hmm. The only scary part about that is that's the job that they just basically got rid of. Mm-hmm. So it's how do I transition that job into making something work for me? Because like I said, I'm not in it for the money. Right. I'm literally in it for, I celebrate wins. I'm addicted to them. Like, I need to see shit win. But I know that sounds a little cynical. I stay cynical.
No. Nah, you good. You good.
I say talk to us about the Wake Up Show, man.
Yes, the 804 Wake Up Show.
Yes, sir.
At the RVA Boombox. That's my baby right there. Every day, 8 a.m., Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Like I said, we just had AYB and the dude Millionaire Snail who did that last song for Boston Richie. They were just on the show. I just enjoy it because it allows me to be me. Regardless if I have a guest, it's literally me, weed, probably some coffee, like, and a mic. And all I could see, I don't see people. I just see numbers and maps of states and countries. So I know I'm being heard in Germany. So like I said, when people, like, they talk about numbers in the city, I'm like, dog, I do more numbers than a lot of you guys in other countries. And you would never know because, like, not saying I don't need to brag, but I'm too busy enjoying it and being in awe by it still. Like, I can't believe it. So I love the 804s. And I'm playing 804 records. I'm selling our music overseas. That's how I look at it.
That's what's up.
Right.
I say, what made you want to start it?
Oh, what made me want to start it? I've been wanting to be on the radio my whole entire life. And like, when I say I want to be on radio, I'm one of those people that had a successful podcast, quit the podcast to go work on the radio. Because I still needed it. Like, I grew up on not only just the Charlamagne the Gods, but the guy, he posted himself in the studio. I grew up in the 90s listening to the radio and putting tapes in there, pressing record to steal DJ Siraj mix. Like, and then I'm working beside him. I'm interviewing him. So like, I can't make this shit up. Like, like, you get what I'm saying? People have these, that's a movie. Growing up listening to a DJ and then you interview him and he like, come work up at this radio station. You like, nigga, you bullshit. Like, all right, somebody pinch me. Yeah, that's how I got to the 804 Wake Up Show. I've done it all. From podcasts. I've worked on Bonetown Radio, which used to be out of Regency. But I sold coupons on air. And I ain't talking about with this voice. I'm talking about, welcome to Bonetown Radio. Like, it's a whole different, like, and shout out to those rich people who know about Bonetown Radio. If you really, like, if you got a relationship, you got a date, that's where you need to be because you can get real discounts, like pay $25 for $100 meal at like Maggiano's. So for and I started noticing none of us was hitting these joints up. I started telling people like, hey bro, I know it sounds stupid, but call this number and get you a coupon, bro. You can literally like eat.
Facts. Yeah, no.
And when I say it's not booked, after this, like when y'all go just tap in with it, you gonna be like, yo, bro, good luck. Cause it's like you can get like a $400 lick and really impress a chick for $25 in a radio listen.
Lick. Yeah, facts. No. Hey, that's my brother.
Fuck you mean? Yeah, I promise I will definitely.
I'm supposed to be adding
you know it makes sense though, because the companies send ads to the radio stations like they used to do. So niggas don't think about it.
But they don't look. They don't send those type of ads to like the black stations, the hip hop, because the music that they playing on Boomtown. Shout out to Boomtown, but it's like Elvis all the way to Jimi Hendrix. But the callers are like, yeah, can I put $75 on that coupon? Yeah, well, let me you at the Shrimp Shack, baby. And you like, hold on, she paid $75. So how much? Shawty got a $225 meal. Oh, she lit.
For sure.
We gotta take advantage of that. But yeah,
facts.
The radio.
I say this: if somebody out of town, never visited Richmond, if you were to give them, they would ask you, what does Richmond sound like? Ooh. Give me 5 artists who you would name right now.
What Richmond sound like? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm so tapped in. I know about each I would say side, because people don't look at Richmond like I look at it, because I've lived in New York, I lived in Jersey. So Richmond is built off of 4 basic boroughs, basically, but it's South Side, North Side, East End, West End. So the South Side, like I said, that's a hard one because you got, like I said, the Waddies, but you got rest in peace, Mac been with it. So I would give them that because that's what South Side sound to me, to me as far as like what Mac been with it was doing to me, to be honest. Because like we were flashy, but we quiet. Like we more low key. Like when we rob you, you ain't gonna know we did it because we probably was smiling in your face the whole day. We do it different.
Damn, nature, you're scary.
Yeah. Okay. So then you got North Side. You go to North Side. I'll say, dang. For me, because I'm 35 plus, you know what I mean? I'll say Troy. He sounds like North Side to me. Like shout out to him. He got a new project out called Pigs. Can't Fly with Fan Rand. But if you listen to it, bro, it sounds like he's a North Side nigga. Like he dressed like one. They always was above fashion with it. Like since the early 90s, when we went to the club and was beefing, you'll be like, that's a North Side nigga. You know how he got on 1,000 Jabot outfits all in one, and he telling you he got them on. Like he wants you to know, like, but he down to shoot you at any time. And then when it comes to the East End, I say that would be what, Chop, because he repping Wookham, right? I'm still on, right? Yeah, East. It's probably somebody. Well, I mean, I will also say the Keith Blacks, that sound, but G Sambo, that's East to me.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to G Sambo, that's East to me. And then you go to the West, you got Lil Kiddo. So I'll say the 5th artist, that'll be Noah O, because he's stood the test of time to live through all those barrels. Like he's did music with all those, so he has a bunch of all that put together.
That's a solid list.
Yeah. I try. I love this shit. Like,
who are we not looking at the most? Who is flying under the radar, but their catalog is like, you got to pay attention to this.
Oh my God. I'll give 2 people. I'll say one, again, the person I just named, Troy, because Troy to me is Richmond's Kendrick Lamar. And I've been saying that. He hates when I say it, but I've heard his catalog. Like I've seen him do some amazing shit with multiple different sounds, the way his production, the way his videos, his detailed, like he got a group called Poverty. Like they remind me of PG Lane. Like every artist from Ronnie Lux with the vocals, she reminds me of their SZA. And then when it comes down to like another slept on as far as catalog too, he ain't from Richmond though. He from Petersburg, and that's Bird All Wild. Like I don't know if you ever heard of him, but that's to this day, he was one of the most shocking artists I've ever seen. And in the middle of a pandemic, he brought over 200 people from Petersburg during the times where Petersburg was beefing with Southside Richmond. He brought them all the way downtown, and they packed out the venue and didn't start an argument based off of his word. And everybody bought his album at once. I saw it.
That's real.
Come on the show.
Shout out Bird All Wild, man.
Thanks.
Who has the best stage presence?
Ooh, Trig. Right now, hands down. I don't know if y'all know who Trig is, but that's Southside's own, Broad Rock on. He got an album called Arthur Ashe Boulevard. But Trig is on tour. He should be hitting Brooklyn or Maine soon. He's on tour right now with Reperton and Skinny Hendrix. So, but he takes his shoes off at the stage, and then he makes the stage his home. You gonna be forced to feel him. He's another person that sounds to me like Richmond, but he sounds like it's a different. He's like our Andre 3000 to me.
That's real.
Great questions though, guys. You guys are dope with it.
I like music. I like Richmond.
Yeah.
So it's everything falls hand in hand.
Yeah, and but you gotta realize I do everything from music, comedy, marketing, like shit. I'm a dad of 7, so it's like I'm busy as hell. I just left kids right before I got here. Right before the Uber, I was changing the like straight changed the diaper and was like, yeah, baby, I'm about to do this podcast real quick.
On that note, actually,
Got more kids than the Wayans.
I got on that note though. I gotta say, as
Alex, come on, man, grow up.
great, hey, yeah. Right. On that note, what would you say, as a black man, a black father?
Yes.
What would you say is what piece of advice would you give to any black man who's about to become a father or planning on becoming a father in the future?
I say make sure you plan it with, like, make sure you having that baby with the right partner to be politically correct.
Right, yeah, I was like,
Cause that, about to give it, making sure you have it with the right one. Right. You get me. I know the rules, guys.
damn, yeah. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Nah, it's all good. You can say woman, I don't
No, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, based off our president, I can.
Right.
I'm just,
But yeah.
I like to morally care about other people's feelings, but yeah. Make sure you have it with the right person and patience. If you don't have patience, you about to learn it, whether you like it or not. So get prepared early. Like go holler at your nieces or something. Find a way to get some time with them, because it ain't what you think, and especially with these kids. Like all my youngest 5 was born in the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they jail babies. Like they don't really know that they crazy and wild. They don't know nothing but the world is over. Yeah.
That's crazy. Actually, shit. Question we like to ask everybody, I guess. What's your unpopular food opinion? So basically, a food that you like that everybody else don't like, or either a food that you don't like but everybody else does like.
I would say
A black
I'm a fan of fried pickles, and I'm black.
Afraid?
I'm a fan of fried pickles.
fan.
They're actually not bad.
I'm not mad at that.
Hey, that's new. That's new black shit.
No, I mean I just don't like pickles at all.
Back in the day, fried pickles was just like what you white? Like now, it's
What you white?
I've seen people at the bar smacking them. So it's
I'm
for me,
sorry.
eggs. I don't do eggs at all.
I used to be like that,
and I don't see how people can do it because they smell like straight fart. Like it's like legit a fart on your plate. That is fucking insane. And you gotta be a diabolical. You do what?
I put syrup on my eggs.
That would smell like a sweet fart. My wife told me that, and I just don't steal it.
Now, I used to honestly feel the exact same way as a kid, but it took me a long time, like my dad's eggs and shit like that. It took me a long time to kind of get. I feel you. You got the way my dad, as long as there's cheese in it, and as long as it's with something else.
Watch this. That's a legit fetus.
Okay, fair point.
Like that's like imagine if a species came here and just literally cracked your woman open, took her eggs out, and then just bust them bitches open in front of you like, I'm gonna put some cheese in it though. It's like, nigga, no, that's kind of weird. That's a fetus, dog.
Cracked your woman open is
Yeah, you
crazy.
let that just be a chick? Like, at least give it a fair fight. That's abortion. Y'all eat some shit on abortion. Right? That's crazy to me.
Put some cheese on it is
Cheese on my abortion is wild. Dog.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
Oh, shit.
But I'm actually jealous though, cause I can't. I'm allergic to eggs, like hard bodied. So I never was. I ain't even get a chance to like get into them. So that's why I hate them. Like when people eat them around me, it just disgusts me.
I don't like hard boiled eggs.
Well, yeah, actually, I ain't gonna
Or
hold
like
you.
deviled eggs.
Me neither. I'm
Deviled
cool
eggs
off
ain't
that.
bad.
See, I'm a big fan of double eggs.
I rock
I
with
gotta
them.
have an EpiPen if I do it.
I rock with them.
That's a fart though.
It is, but
No, Awol, no, that's a fart, my nigga. Nah, Awol. That's a fart. That's a That's a platter.
Especially the way my mom made them shit. Shit, them shit was willing to die.
You got that Old Bay on it? Yeah.
That is.
Nah,
You see
some
that
good-
yellow thing just peeking out of it? Oh man,
That is disgusting, yo.
Now, I ain't gonna lie.
That's disgusting, yo.
emotional damage.
Alex.
I ain't gonna lie. I did used to when I was younger, I did used to eat hard boiled egg. Like my dad, like, cause sometimes it would just be for breakfast. And when you're a kid, you know, it's different stuff. So, cut it open, you put the salt and pepper on there, roll it around, that kind of thing. So like, but I don't do that shit no more. Yeah.
Can't fade it.
I don't do that shit no more. Y'all are funny, man.
But hold on, bro.
talk to me.
Wait,
What?
Nick.
No,
but we can't go past that. You putting syrup on your eggs?
Yeah.
I'm not that mad. Maybe not directly, but if a little gets
I know
over,
a lot of people that go right over that joint. That's why I was like watching them. Like, why you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Put the cheese and the syrup? But nah, yeah.
I put syrup on my
if it mixes in with my waffles or whatever, I'm not mad.
Y'all making it
See, y'all niggas don't like breakfast food enough. That's the problem.
Nah, I like.
Y'all ain't trench babies. Like, I say, y'all know it. Get that goddamn breakfast food. Yeah. First, like I say, start off with a cereal and toast.
Right.
Then you get a little older. All right, nigga, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, let me go ahead and
Made bacon the other day. I was like, yeah. Like,
be hitting.
yeah.
Nigga discovered bacon. The swine. That is tough.
Syrup on eggs. Okay.
It's actually
You
good.
you eating chitlins?
Bro, I had a bad experience. I ate chitlins one time back when I was trying to impress my dad. We was out in the country in William County, and I ate like 2 plates of it with mustard and vinegar. And I was like, "Told you, Dad, I can't eat them." I had the worst hangover, bro. It was like I had a migraine, and from that point on, I never did it. And then when I got older and realized what they were and why the backyard smelled like that.
All right, y'all, bring it out. Go ahead and bring out the plate. Yeah.
Look, no.
Hold on a swivel. Yeah. That's tough. Yeah.
Mr. Crab.
With the mustard is crazy.
Yeah, can't do the chitlins.
Mustard and vinegar.
That's tough.
Vinegar chitlins. Yeah.
Oink oink. Yeah. That is
I
tough.
knock over some squid though, like squid
Calamari?
fried, some
Yeah.
fried calamari.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and you got the right dipping sauce?
Oh, yeah.
You can.
Gotta be the boom boom sauce. It's that orange one.
Okay,
God.
that's what's up.
Sure.
What? Tartar sauce? Maybe. Well, not tartar sauce. It's like a white type of sauce. But I don't know. Yeah, probably with fish. Yeah, leave tartar sauce with that, or maybe fries. Yeah.
I say this. Are you a movie guy?
Big time.
All right. So, your boy is coming back with a top 5.
Okay.
Now your top 5 favorite movies.
Ooh, that's
What are your top 5 favorite movie scenes?
movie scenes.
Yeah.
That's easy. Head of state when they're dancing in the ballroom, and he go, "Now I know you know how to do that electric slide," and he go, "Nope, sorry I don't." "Now I know you know how to do that electric slide." Security guard looked at Chris Rock and said, "No, I can't say that I do." And Chris Rock slapped the shit out of him and said, "Man, get your ass on the dance floor." For some odd reason, dude just started dancing. I used to replay that shit with me and my family like over and over on a tape. Like, it was hilarious.
That's a funny ass movie.
Oh, super underrated, bro. Underrated. I say that. Hoes when Shawty told her dad, "I can't dig anymore, Grandpa." But
let's do that.
But let's do that, man.
I
I said
remember
this is the best movie ever. Like that's how you talk to a little white lady. Like
I
you get her
remember.
up out the paint. Like,
I'm tired, Graham.
what's that? That's 2, right?
Yeah.
I'll say 3. I got to get the movie name right, but One of the Wayans brothers' nephew did it. Play or Click. It was like a parody on Dance Flick. When Shawty Coochie Lip started beatboxing. Underrated moment in movie history. You never seen that movie? Dance Flick? Where they were acting like they were.
It's been a long time.
That was the one where. What is it? Is it Sean? Sean said, "I'm here to pick up my kid."
Oh yeah.
Pick him up and said, "I'll be back to pick him up next week." And walked out.
He's such a good dad. Yeah. Classic.
Yes.
Classic.
Second, Above the Rim. When Buddy threw the chair, because I used to play this over in VHS every day, all day when I lived there after. Shout out to Dwayne Martin for that one. But people don't know that he was acting like, that was like the portrayal of Allen Iverson's life when he was at Georgetown, but before he got there. But long story short, when he's in the background and he's talking shit, and he was like, "Them scouts don't give a damn about me." And she said, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "Fuck that!" And his mom slapped the shit out of him. And it's like spit hit the jump, but whoever the director is, he didn't know that he left a sound bite in it, so you hear somebody in the background go, "Woo!" And it's like, that was never supposed to be left in there.
Wow.
Like, when I say I'm a movie buff, dog, I went to college.
Gotta go check that out. That's
so
fire.
I care.
That's fire.
And last but not least,
Yeah, I can't wait to go find that actually.
Major Payne, "Don't Sass Me Like Your Mother." When he was slapping the kid, and he told him, "Don't sass me like your mother." Then he tried to slap him again, and Major Payne caught his wrist. Me and my friends went around high school slapping each other. Made up a game called Sass. You just slap the shit out you in front of your girlfriend and just yell out Sass.
God
There was nothing you really could do. Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. What's our favorite movie scene?
Yeah,
Well, just one. We just pick one. You got one, Nick?
I'll say, because I
Memorable. Or Alex?
I do have one. I'll say The Dark Knight. When they were at the party and the Joker comes in with the shotgun looking for Harvey Dent, and he said, "Where is Harvey Dent?" And then was it Maggie Gyllenhaal? Maggie Gyllenhaal comes out and he said, "Stop," and then he goes over to her and basically gives her, the whole speech. The thing is, they came out and they said that was the first time that she actually saw him in the makeup.
I did hear about that. Yeah, I did hear about that.
I see that on New Rock Stars.
That shit was crazy. He said, I just want to see her smile again. I just want to know that I don't care about the scars. That shit was
Creepy one.
that's a really good movie.
Lock him up twice.
Right, yeah, facts. Yeah, under the jail. Yeah.
That's a really good movie.
Rack him up. That shit was sinister. Yeah. Not the right.
Just in case.
Right. I'm gonna go with the Batman one too. Bane. That man.
I was born in the darkness.
Right. That man. Oh, I was wondering what would break this.
Just the breather. He killed that part.
Yeah. What was it, like your spirit? And then he like lifted him up and he was like, or your body. And
Cracked that bitch.
I watched that movie. I watch that scene all the time.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a scene that I go on YouTube just to watch, just for that part.
Facts. No, and you know what was also just brought? That shit was. Please hit that one more time. This nigga, when they were in the jail, remember, in the hole, and he was talking to him, and he had the screen up and everything. And after he was done talking to him, he pressed on him. He broke it. Pause. He broke his back already.
Blew that back out.
Yeah, pause. But yeah, and then he like pressed on him to get up, and he was like, yeah. I was like, bruh.
You'll be okay in the morning. It was like, oh, this dude is wicked.
Yeah, this man. The people.
That's one of the rare times you see the superhero just get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, well, he used his galactic belt. No, he just put hands, feet. He was in them. Hands, feet. More hands. Feet. Hands, feet. Up, down, left, triangle. Nigga was putting the paws on him.
And was talking him through the ass.
Right.
Oh, you thought this was going to work, didn't you? It's like, damn.
It was blinding. Yeah, like, By the time I will.
That's like one of the top rated scenes like ever to me.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's a good one.
Shout out to Tom Hardy, just hands down.
Amazing.
Christopher Nolan really did his thing with those
Cooked.
with those Batman movies.
Yeah.
Facts. I need to watch the Peaky Blinders actually too. Speaking of Tom Hardy,
Fire show too. My dad put me on.
What is it on?
Right now, it's on Netflix right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, bet.
That shit is definitely. I ain't gonna hold you. My dad said it one day, and I'm looking at him like, why would I want to?
I've just been looking at
it. Like, it's been 3 weeks. I'm on season 3. We're almost there. It's like,
What's that show about?
basically, it's like white London's version of The Wire. Like just that early times of struggling, them first cracking open. Like you ever watch? Because we have an American version called Boardwalk
Empire.
There you go.
Okay.
And that's based off of how the New Jersey Turnpike was built. And how the drugs and cartel moved from New York to like Chicago and all that shit.
That's not bad.
But
Yeah,
Peaky Blinders is their version.
I need to. Yeah. Now I was weak because I watched. I've just been watching some clips on YouTube, and it was the jank where he was like, they were I guess in like the place with like the bread, and then like he like hit him with the pipe, and he was like, he'll get up, but he'll be a wiser man. Like once again, Tom Hardy with those damn like
catchphrases.
Catchphrases and that accent too. Yeah, right, yeah. When he was like, not discussed, like it was like, bruh, just. Yeah.
I'll tell you a show to watch on Netflix, Gangs of London.
Oh yeah,
that shit is fire.
I haven't got into it. I watched the first episode and it was like, I ain't got enough time yet. But yeah,
that show is like that. I will say that.
Jesse, what's your
I'll keep it on the sinister shit. Tupac, Juice, hugging the mom. After he shot old boy.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Got to, just the cold bloodiness, I hope everything will be okay. Yo, I was watching somebody do a review to that. Shout out Prim's Good Cinema. Yeah. He was like, "Hey, the sister was kind of bad." He said it right at the funeral.
That's bad. Poor timing.
Terrible. He said, "This is bad timing, but she is kind of bad."
She was.
I said, "Chill the fuck." Oh, he wasn't lying. He wasn't cat. Yeah. Susie. Yeah. Susie. But yeah, man. Oh, we gotta ask you this question. We're here, man.
Yeah.
You're a part in making this all happen. We just had Kurt on a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Moss, Music One Stop Shop, man.
Yes, sir.
You're a part in all this.
Yeah, it was. It started with a beat pack, and we tried to sell beats in a weed pack. And it started like that. We was like, we're gonna put 8 beats together, charge $100 for the whole pack. We had collabs with Young Land on it and a couple of other big time producers. So we knew it was gonna start selling. One of my homeboys, Mac been with it, Don't Fold, shout out to them again. They looked at what we had and said, yo, could you do that with our album? From there, we started doing that. Then we pushed the marketing, and then we just started locking in. At first, we was trying to become a label. But like for the last, I say the first 2 to 3 years, we were just trying to figure out what it was. But it was just 2 guys. I was an intern for DK. Mind you, I was retired. I was on the run. Everybody knew that it was like my time was limited. Like I would joke about it, like walk around the studio like, yeah, I'm going to jail, guys. And they're like, AWOL, childish. I'm like, nah, they're coming. Like, I'm getting hot in these streets. Like,
do not open that door. Yeah.
Hell no.
Right, do not.
But as we were building, we just kept building together. Like, so we would, like, during the pandemic, it was me, Kurt, and DK. We just put our minds together and execute plan after plan after plan. And right before I went to jail, right before I went to jail, I basically, we locked in and got a new place. And we chose to leave a studio where the producer was a millionaire. Like, he had the connects. We were having Pooh Shiesty, Big Scar. We had everything at our fingertips, but it wasn't organic enough for us. We wanted it to be similar to what this is right now. Like, everybody can come eat here, photographers, everybody. Like, and we wanted to build some of our own. But as soon as we got the building, I got locked up. I got picked up. So, and it took me about 6 months. And when I got home, they were already, DK and Kurt was already off to the races. I did my first video and telling people we were back, and we jumped back into the ship like it never happened. And like, yeah, from the beginning though, I felt like those guys were we were gonna always build something special. Though. So like all I could do is I was the face. Like I started being the brand, like doing the podcast, doing everything we could to put Moss on the map. Kurt was the CEO. He was the one who was constructing everything. He was like the puppeteer, putting people in place. Then we had DK, who at the time, he was like a 20-year-old savant when it comes to music. He had the ties to Kendrick Lamar. He had the ties to all the industry guys that were writing for Juice WRLD. So it was just perfect. Like we stayed in our place. We all knew our lanes. Nobody tried to backstab each other. We just, since then, we just been rocking. We still here. A lot of studios came and went. A lot of groups that came together to build content came and went, but we just stayed the test of time.
Why do you think that is though? Because we see a lot of like collectives, and we see a lot of studios coming together, and then you know, some aren't here anymore.
Yeah, because like I said, a lot of them didn't base it off of brotherhood from the beginning. Like we were doing this when we wasn't making no money. Like we was doing this when we was sacrificing our time away from our family, so we care about it more. And like for DK, this is a guy that came in from Virginia Tech, and people in Richmond treated him like he was one of our own. For me and Kurt, I'm raised in Southside. Like I've done everything you can name in this city, so I feel like I deserve to give it back. Like when I say did everything, I mean good, bad, and ugly. So anytime I can get a chance to give back, and the same with Kurt. He's right from Glen Allen, but it's the same type of concept. Like we both lived like almost parallel lives growing up. So it was like once we came together, it was more about no matter what, we're gonna always vote on every decision. No man is bigger than the mission. So even in times where it's like we've argued, we yelling, we screaming at each other, we can still talk to each other the next day. So that's the difference.
What I think about when you were like, no man is bigger than the mission, the damn Temptations, David Ruffin. I made y'all asses.
That's me though. That's me honest. Like, and that's what I'm saying. I need people that keep me in check because I am David Ruffin though. Like that's why I say I lean on Kurt and DK because I can become David Ruffin. I start feeling myself like, and I know that, but nobody around me will question it except for two people that I know gonna be like, yo, you doing too much, and I can take their guidance like, you ain't hating. I know you talk about it for the best, like for me, like representation for me. But yeah, you need that in your life because I'm telling you, y'all gonna see it. The more y'all keep coming up, it's gonna be a lot more yes man than no man, and it ain't gonna be dope. It's gonna be like, dog, is it good or not? Like, don't. Yeah, bro. Like everything y'all do is like it's dope, but then it becomes like, ugh, like this is a fake reality, and like. In the music industry and in the entertainment industry, that is prevalent. And it'll blind you. So you need people that's gonna be like, hey, yo, my mans, that was whack as shit. Like I used to have only them would come to my comedy shows and see my comedy and be like, that wasn't it.
That's real.
Like
Keep you grounded.
Yeah, that's the word, grounded. I couldn't get it. I went to Richmond Public School. I'm like, it's a word that I could be using right now that explains all this.
Nah, I got you.
So out of the three of us, who do you think is the David Ruffin?
Shit.
Just by our appearance.
Number one.
Of course, my buttons are freezing up.
Yeah, that's David Ruffin.
You want me to? I made y'all asses. Yeah.
He got the David Ruffin voice. Like that's all it is. You too calm to ever go David Ruffin. Like you just gonna be like nah. And then he still got that even keel too. So it's like he can go up with him, like he can balance his up, but he also can balance your low. Like that. You get what I'm saying? So
I feel like that pretty much described it. Yeah,
but him, he gives off that, bro, I can spaz out anytime and I don't give a fuck. Y'all, look, we can talk about this 2 weeks from now, but I'm still mad. Like,
yeah, the more and more people we have on, the more. Actually, it's funny. Okay, it's funny. He just did that.
Yeah.
Kurt called us out. He was like, y'all been best friends for like years, right? We were like, yeah.
You can tell though. That's
yeah, because I just edited that, yo. He was like, yeah, mom, let me stay over the house. Yeah, he dogged us. He dogged us.
That is facts, but yeah.
He definitely got us. So yeah, I guess it bleeds out. And sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to show that, but then it's like, bro, that's us.
The beauty.
Yeah, that's just us. It's just nothing I can do.
You can tell because he does inside jokes that only you can pick up sometimes. He catches on later, but you catch it like, and you don't even say nothing. Y'all just make facial expressions and then get back to the show like quick.
Yeah. It's been years. That's been years of that. Real talk, it's been years in the making of that. Yeah, just lifelong. And honestly, brother too, Nick. Like, got love for you, you know. Like, we be joking around as well too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How long have y'all all known each other? If you don't mind me asking.
No. So okay,
We should come up with a collective jump.
So me and Jesse known each other since the 4th grade.
Damn.
Nick, we met what 2018.
2018.
Right, 2018.
2018.
So yeah.
Damn. Yeah, so y'all still, no matter what, y'all got some time. It's 2025.
Yeah, facts. And been rocking pretty much, like been cool, like you know, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
rambling over here.
With some experiences, though, you find that you can meet somebody like in 5-6 years and have a stronger bond with a lot of people that you've known your whole life.
Facts.
I've noticed that in the last couple of years too.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just shout out to Corey, but dude who worked with us before on like one of our short films.
Okay.
But like actually met him on the set, like, and like it was just kind of like the way we were talking and stuff like that, like joking and stuff, was the same way I was telling him that like me and Jesse would like joke around sometimes, and he was like, "Oh, we're," and then like Jesse ended up coming on the set and then meeting him, and then you know we started like you know like we did some like work together and stuff. But yeah, it was
That's
cool.
hard. What was the film?
So it was one of we met on the set of actually Swagger.
Shout out to Swagger,
You're right.
episode 5, season 2.
Oh, word.
45 seconds in, that's me.
Bet.
what's up, man.
That's what's up. Yeah.
I'm not fucking with you, bro.
Oh, I was like,
Oh, no,
hey.
that's everybody.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I was like,
Wherever you can find yourself.
They was in the city. They was
facts.
definitely in the city, yeah. But so that's where me and Corey met. But where we worked together on one of our short films called like The Asset that we got on our YouTube channel.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah.
fire. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, that's
I
a bet.
definitely
That's a
gotta check that
bet.
out.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, I'm big into film. I'm a movie buff. I went to school for film, and I was on Swagger a lot for season 2.
That's what's up. Great show.
Oh yeah, you know Rico Nasty. For shout out to Rico Nasty. Her father was on the show as an extra the whole time.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Like me and him used to walk I don't know the part where they did the jail scene around the gate of the basketball.
Oh yeah,
court.
that's where we
That's so I'm in that scene.
Oh word. Okay.
When John Carlos was there, he did his
Yeah.
I was there that day.
Yeah, I was there too. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I think was that where me and Corey met. That is where we met.
That's a
Legit.
lot of people met there.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Hey, another one. Yeah.
Yo.
That's what's up. That's hard. Yeah. That was a fun. Well, that was a fun day. It's always been a fun day. Yeah. It's always a fun day. So
that day was we probably was in the same holding area the whole time.
Probably. Yeah.
Damn, small. That's dope. That's dope.
No, that is
Mind
hard.
you, I don't know if you know that. You know how iconic that scene is. We were literally in the scene with the dude that put his fist up at the Olympics back in the 70s.
That is real as fuck. Yeah.
Like, he was we was there. We saw him on set.
Facts.
Like, that was
yeah.
crazy.
Nah, that was and honestly, it was just cool. Everybody liked the project. Everything was
Shout
everything
out
was super
to Isaiah. The reason why I even knew about the show is because he used to come to the old studio we used to work at.
Oh word.
Yeah. And
dude who plays Jace Carson, right?
Yeah,
Isaiah Hill. Okay, yeah, that's what's up.
we were supposed to do some music together before he left. That's my
Oh yeah, he does do music.
Yeah, he does music too. So I met him doing music first. Before,
that's what's up.
Like before when they first started shooting that first year. But me and him was talk every other day when he come back from the set. And I still didn't know nothing about him really. I didn't know that he was Lauryn Hill's nephew, and I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Like,
Yeah, Choch had said it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't, and I didn't know how big the show was until I got on set, and I'm like, bro, this whole time you've been coming to the studio after this, you never asked me to come there. It's like, damn.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, it's cool.
But
Dude,
yeah.
Nah, he definitely is really dope,
Yeah.
and a good actor too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like-
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. I might have cried during season 2. Like the end scene.
Oh man, you might have.
Yeah, it was
Shit, season 1 had me in tears.
Yeah, I mean,
The situation at the swim, like with the dude with the girl, it's like
yeah.
But you know how that happens a lot with our culture. So it was like
Facts.
I had a thug tear, like, damn, they killing this. I texted him like, y'all bitches for this episode, man. That was whack.
I'm weak. I'm weak, bruh. Yeah,
But definitely big shout out to Swagger.
Facts.
So,
What we doing, bro? Let's
because
go
this is
get
how
some
you
shit.
get this is how you get the women. This is how you get the HUDs. That's what they call them now too. Yeah. The HUDs. So
All right.
yeah,
I like where this is going.
not the Quagmire. Yo, that man was a menace too back in the day. The old Quagmire. The old Quag. Oh, I'm a fan of old Family Guy.
That's what people called me. My name was Giggity. growing up, and I had a Cadillac Seville that said "giggity giggity gone" on there in real life. Because when I was finished, I was giggity giggity gone.
My butt. Thank you. Thank you.
That's
When I was done, I was giggity gone.
7 kids, dog.
You know what's funny though?
7 kids.
You can't, as a woman, you didn't tell me what it was. You don't tell me the truth. You're not truthful. Baby, the license.
Yeah.
The light. You didn't see the license plate pulling up in this?
Saratoga water. Yeah.
Shorty, I'm gonna need you to just
Right. Yeah, just
7 kids.
yeah, right.
How many pounds right?
Oh my god. And boom goes the dynamite.
Giggity.
Man. Nah, for sure. I really don't know how to transition off the giggity.
Sound like a what was that scam everybody was going for?
Dogecoin? Nah.
During COVID when they was like, bro, if you buy my art piece in the
NFT?
yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy time, bro. I was listening to a video about that. Like, niggas was buying monkey drawings for millions of dollars. Like, are you?
Why couldn't I just?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm mad. I'm not even hating on the people that did. I'm mad that I didn't. Yeah.
I'm mad that I was hating on the NFTs when the NFTs was popping.
Should have jumped on it. 804 Pod NFT. Yeah, whatever the little monkey or whatever that dumbass shit was. Oh, I buy for $3 million. You never see a podcast again, nigga. You never see us again.
Unfortunately, the 804 podcast has been
That's when you tell them, our last pod is on the NFT. Sorry.
That's it. I'm weak. A gold NFT package. Yeah, like, bro, they was getting niggas, man. Yeah. But yeah, man. All right. Well, I guess it's my laptop decided to die. I guess we can go ahead and get announcements and get up out of here. Awol, any shout outs, any dates, any announcements, anything you want to announce before we get up out of here?
I do. I actually got a.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, hold on. What is it? Well, the 804 Wake Up Show, Monday through Friday on the RVA Boombox.
Bing, bing,
That's
bing.
on the app.
we gotta come on there one day.
Y'all welcome. It's from 8 a.m. to 12. Y'all just let me know what's a good day.
Well, Nick already up at
I was gonna say,
3 in the
yeah, I was
morning.
But
So
if you Saratoga,
Yeah,
man,
Get this shit off my phone, bro.
why is he hitting a baby deer walk, bro? Like, that is.
Oh,
But
man.
I do got I'll be on a Digital Impact Conference podcast panel Saturday, April the 5th. That's going to be at 318 West Broad Street.
Okay.
Register now at Eventbrite. That's the Digital Impact Conference. So thanks. First of all, thank y'all for selecting me for that. And I'm going to be going back to DJing soon, too. So there's a couple of events I got. I can't tell y'all right now because it ain't been, that contract ain't been designed. But
Type shit.
yeah.
understand.
My bad. Mr. Nick?
You up?
No announcements yet. Like I said, I'm gonna just
Still
pop
proud of
out
you.
and Just, but other than that, man, drink your Saratoga water. Don't put your face in it.
Yeah.
Do not do it. That water looks mad expensive to just be pouring it all out and then just putting your face in it. Pause.
Too easy. Like I said, I have
That was a layup right there.
Too easy.
Nah, but yeah. Other than that, man, also, it's springtime. It's about to be springtime. Take your allergy medicine. I do not feel like hearing you niggas sneeze every 2 minutes.
It's not hanging from the ceiling. Is
That
wicked.
is
Alex.
insane.
That is wicked.
But yeah. You know,
Alfred?
watch the 804 podcast.
Pause.
Jesse, we all know what they're doing right as we speak.
Snot on the ceiling.
Right.
Get that snot.
Is that? Yeah, the room's kind of dark. So is that?
Yeah, it's not. I'll get it.
Do not come in the room.
I'll get it.
That's sick.
We ain't never offered to clean the room. I got it.
That's ground for an ass whooping. Be honest, like that's really ground for an ass whooping.
I got it. Yeah. No, please. I got it.
What happened up there?
not. You got to do that. Nothing, bro. Damn.
Just stay outside the door.
Hate it here, bro. I can't do nothing, bro. You don't clean that mess. You're dead. Just clean it up. Just clean it up. Now you're talking about just clean it up. Just clean it up. Yeah. Like, and then we'll, Al, your announcements, my brother.
That's grounds for hand. Like,
it is.
That is sick.
Hey, what was this on the?
Like no, you have to put hands on that brother.
That's my good. That's
What
my
movie
good
was
button
that?
up
Was that a
shirt.
movie?
No,
No, we're just improv right now. Yeah, we just
was
go.
It was a movie about that shit being on the ceiling, and he yelled out that. So that's why I'm like, hold on, what was it?
Y'all,
Bro.
they got some stuff on the ceiling. They sitting at home, Jesse, with their 2020
Wow.
and their 2021 stimulus letter, Jesse. I told these folks what they need to do.
Alex,
Jesse,
about
go.
that time.
I know. I'm trying to tell them, man.
So I
Go
got
ahead.
My taxes. I got everything I need. Where am I going, brother?
2650 Hall Street Road. That's 2650 Hall Street Road. Fiscal Fitness Tax and Financial
Southside.
Services. That is Fiscal Fitness Tax and Financial Services. My father's business, Derek L. Alford. Been doing taxes over 30 years. And Nick, you might see your boy in there.
to the niggas who spent their tax money on sections and hookah,
Already.
I need y'all.
Already, Nick. Already, Nick.
Sections and hookah is
That shit blows me too.
Already, though. Like, yo,
That's what you chose to do.
it's not even.
We got to do better, man. We got to do better.
I ain't got it. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Nigga look at you. When bro look at you like,
y'all spent y'all money just to sit in the section with y'all bros and
Yeah, and
That's
then
tough.
get twerked on. Like, I don't even get what's the point of clubs anymore.
nigga said,
Like, that shit is stupid. I always went to get twerked on. I didn't go to dance with my homeboys. That's
man-
fucking weird.
Get my man a twerk, please.
Yeah, that was me. I was looking for the twerk off.
Get
Look.
my man a twerk, please.
You gotta think about it. My generation went to the club and got free lap dances.
That's
That's
facts.
facts.
That's facts.
That's actually
that's
the
facts.
game has changed.
That's why people like, you go to the strip club?
You're
No, I used to go to the club.
You're spitting.
She didn't have on draws. Like, what are you talking about? She came in for a good time, not a long time.
Right. I
Giggity giggity gone. Yeah.
I like
No,
this.
you're not wrong at all. That's actually crazy when you really think about it. Yeah, Nick, but
Yeah.
the game.
Alex, so with their tax return,
Right. Yeah, like my dad, he can get you hooked up with retirement planning, annuities, and for all you business owners out there who handling y'all business and standing on business, we don't just do personal taxes, we also do business taxes, y'all. The phone number is 804-321-5766. That's 804-321-5766. Love you, Mom. Love you, A. Love you, Dad. Nick, proud of you. Awol, appreciate you, bro, for coming on.
All right, I appreciate y'all, man.
Most Def. And Jesse, take it away.
Giants. I'll save you till next week. I don't have time tonight.
okay, y'all just signed Russell
We
Wilson.
just signed everybody. Yeah, so we signed
Y'all signed Russell Wilson.
and we signed Jameis Winston. So we
Now,
signed both y'all quarterbacks.
Now, the
Yeah,
Jameis
right,
Winston
yeah.
was fire, though.
No,
That's
honestly,
funny.
I will say this. I can't wait. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
that's
It's
gonna
gonna be
be-
funny as a
Jameis
bitch.
Winston
It's
in
gonna be
New York
it's gonna be
City.
hilarious. I can't wait.
Even
Not
if
gonna
y'all
lie.
lose, y'all win.
Yeah, it's gonna
Like,
be
come on,
hilarious.
man.
I will say that. Just draft right. That's all I got to say. It just shows that we'll have a starting black quarterback, but we'll never draft one.
Yeah.
That's what it's looking like. We'll just never do that ever. But you're already watching. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
And yeah,
Booyah.
get us up out of here.
Most of the time, it's not even a section. It's just like
Nick.
a
The
part.
sad thing is, it ain't even really get hot.
It's part of a lounge, and that one part is just closed off.
Bro,
Hey,
it's
bro, you
fucking
think
weird.
you can? McDonald's was just nah, but like for real, bro. Damn, bro, cause I'm all for the nigga shit. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, yeah.
But it ain't even April yet. Come on, man. Like
Facts.
it's gonna get hotter.
Yeah.
What you gonna do in May?
Facts. All that.
You try to go 8th on a section.
Shit is crazy.
You splitting the section 8 ways. But you know what? I be that nigga, cause I be damn if I'm spinning. So I be that nigga. Nick, you be the third one. So don't laugh.
But it's real hood niggas out here.
Nah, dead ass. It's a scam.
They got group chats for sections.
It's a scam.
Like they only friends because they know dude gonna put up. It's getting awkward, dog.
And that's crazy. That shows you who your real friends are. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. You got it right, bro.
They definitely keep me out of
with the eyes. Yeah,
I ain't got it. I ain't doing shit for no section.
And actually, I'm gonna go a little bit into this, bro. I was watching this video, bro. Even like down to the and everybody's goes to club, have a good time, bro. Even down to the alcohol. Apparently, like they siphon it or something like that, or not siphon it, but it's like watered down clearly. Even the shit in bottles. You think you getting the biggest bottle of Don Julio, or whatever? No. That shit is not the regular bottle. That's like it's a lot of.
Put some water in that shit and they be alright.
I ain't shaking up. Right? I ain't say all that.
He was like, they popping bottles, nigga. That's soda.
Right.
It retwisted.
It was like one joke they were saying like, okay, y'all stop.
Tastes like Sprite.
They were like, oh, like you think you ordering shots of like, I want Casamigo all night. Bro, by the third Casamigo shot, you drinking rubbing alcohol, my nigga. Like you're not drinking what you think you drink because you don't know. Think about I thought about it too. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. After like 3-4 drinks, you don't know what you drinking, bro. Like you don't.
It starts to taste like water. As soon as they sit there, they be like, yep. Tito's. Hit him with the Tito's.
I want the motherfucking Cavassier $3,000 shot in this shit.
And J.
We gotta get out of here, bring both of them.
I'm super drunk.
You know what? That's why I be the problem. That's why niggas be turning the club because you drinking. You don't know. You drinking Bane.
Your body.
Oh my god. So y'all, on Nick's note, y'all, you getting the money. So think about it like this, y'all. You pay to get in the club. Yep. You pay for the sex. No, you pay for the drinks. Yep. You pay for the hoes. Yep. And the shit not even real. Oh my god. You drinking goddamn Alka-Seltzer all night.
Or you didn't leave with nothing.
I was about to say, half of them leave the section with their homeboys.
I was guaranteeing that. That's guaranteed not leaving with shit. But
y'all need to start changing the name to Homies Night Out. Like, that's what y'all doing, bro. It's very weird.
And the sad thing is when you do that, niggas will be like, nah, bro, I ain't with
it. No, bro. You actually are.
Niggas ain't gonna like that shit.
You don't like the sound of it, but that's what you doing. Like,
that's tough, bro. So yeah,
just go to a local bar.
Yeah,
I'll just have a drink.
But Nick, I gotta see the bottle girls. They gotta have my name on the sign. You know what I'm saying? I got to. I'm Big Meech.
If I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna have drinks, it's got to be somewhere like. I say.
Do you want another bottle, sir?
That's a good one.
Do you want another bottle, sir? You want another bottle? Hey, you don't hear the bottle.
Here, give me your card. Yeah. Just give me your card.
Yeah. Why do I have 10 bottles?
Right.
Nah, that's tough.
Open tab. Yeah.
Nick, but we gotta flex, Nick.
I might go to margaritas.
Nick, but we don't want margaritas. We want the big bottle. We want the big Don.
Yeah.
Pause. We gotta go. Nick. After Big Don, it's time.
Big Don Julio.
It's time to go.
All right, everybody. Thank you, AwolBeatz.
Yes.
I'm Nick.
Jesse.
Alex.
And this was the 804 podcast.
And we are out of here. Boom.
Do be lit down Shaco, though. I'm not going to.
Of course.